When factoring a polynomial, you should learn and follow these steps to accomplish this. First and foremost, you need to factor out the GCF. Doing so will make the polynomial easier to work with if you have any more factoring that needs to be done. Second, you need to identify whether the polynomial has 2, 3, 4 terms, or even more terms. But for the sake of this, we're focusing on whether it has 2, 3, or 4 terms. So you need to do that after you factor out the GCF. Once you have figured that out, you need to figure out which technique to use. So if your polynomial has 4 terms, you need to use factor by grouping. That's what must be done for a 4-termer. If it's 3 terms in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, use one of the various techniques that are available to you to factor that kind of trinomial. And if you have 2 terms, you need to figure out what form it is to figure out which technique to use. So if it's in the form of a squared minus b squared, you're going to want to use the difference of squares. If it's in the form of a cubed minus b cubed, you're going to want to use the difference of cubes. And if it's in the form a cubed plus b cubed, you're going to want to use the sum of cubes. So if you've forgotten what each binomial factors down to, here it is in front of their title. Just remember, there is no sum of cubes. So when factoring, these are the steps you need to follow. Factor GCF out, identify how many terms there are, and once you figure out how many terms they are, use the appropriate technique to be able to factor it.